guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel if you're new here. Before we get started, like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below if you want. So, in my last video, I mentioned I was going to do a goals video, like my goals for 2020. And I did mention that they're not unrealistic goals. They're goals that I know I can reach if I really work for them. So I do have them written out. There's really only 6 goals that I really want to meet. I just don't find it realistic if I have like a list of 20 goals, because I know my limits, I know myself. So there are 6 goals that I want to meet this year. We're going to talk a little bit about them. I don't really have a whole bunch of time. I just figured now was the best chance I would have because my daughter is at my grandma's and my husband is at his sister's, and I'm going to be going there here soon. So let's just jump right into it. So here are my colorful goals for this year. So we're going to start with the first one, bring my credit up. So when you're turning 18 and in your early 20s, it's really easy to mess up your credit. You know, I wasn't really taught a whole lot when I was younger about my credit and what to do and what not to do. So my credit has been damaged for like my entire 20s. I won't even lie, it's not great. The last year, so last year in January 2019, when we went back to my specialist and we applied for financing for IVF, and we were denied because my credit isn't where it should be. And that was a big kick in the butt to be like, hey, you really need to get your credit up, because 1, you can't get financing for IVF, and 2, I can't even buy a house right now. So that is one of the goals that I have for this year. I have been working on it. You know, credit, it's a very tricky thing. You know, if, you know, you pay off things on your credit report, so like let's say you have things in collections like medical debt. Tons and tons of people in America have medical debt, and often, more times than not, it does go to collections, because who has all this money to pay for medical debt unless you have like thousands and thousands of dollars? And I'm not one of those people that do. So medical debt is my biggest thing on credit. It is like 98% of what's on my credit report is medical debt, and really it's only like $2,000. Last year I did pay off a good chunk of my medical debt, but it didn't really do anything for my credit. It maybe took it up like 1 or 2 points. It did not do much. So I was able to get a personal loan that I paid on throughout the year, and I refinanced throughout the year. I refinanced twice, I think, in the past year. And that has slowly but surely helped me raise my credit. And I also have a credit card. I was finally approved for a credit card last year, and I'm coming up on my 1 year of having a credit card. And I do make my payments on time with that, so that helps as well. And I also have student loans. And right now my student loans are in good standing, so that helps. Unfortunately though, it's not enough to like make your credit jump a lot. So my goal this year is to pay down at least 50% of my medical debt that's on my collections, and to keep building up my credit with my loans and my credit card. So that is my first goal, because next year I would really love to either buy a house or be able to do IVF if I don't get pregnant this year. My goal is to buy a house one day. Like, I want to buy a house. I want to buy a house that's mine, that I can do anything with. So that is one of my main goals, is to get my credit up to where it needs to be. And my second goal for this year, which is all about my channel, it's why I started my channel, it's why I have an Instagram page dedicated just to this. I want to have a baby. And if you've been following me for a while, I am coming up a year on YouTube. this month will mark 1 year that I've been doing my YouTube channel. So my second goal this year is to have a baby. How are we going to do this? Well, I have a couple ideas. So I do have I purchased Clomid online through a pharmacy online, so it is legit. That has not come in the mail yet, and if you don't follow me on Instagram, my cycle started yesterday. And without this Clomid being here like today, I cannot start it because you either start it cycle days 3 through 7 or 5 through 9, 5, 6, 7, 8, yeah, 5 through 9. So if for some miracle it comes in the mail tomorrow or Tuesday, I can start it this cycle, but I'm not anticipating it coming just yet. So my goal is to start Clomid in February, and I actually have 10 pills, so I can do 2 rounds of Clomid off of these pills that I bought, and they're the 50 milligrams. So back in 2016, I got pregnant off 50 milligrams of Clomid, and I did not do the full cycle. So I only took like 3 pills. I don't even know. I don't know what the deal was with that, but I got pregnant off of it. So keeping my fingers crossed that Clomid works. Also, my other plan is I bought a thermometer so I can temp throughout this cycle. I don't think I'm going to start temping until after my period is over. So this coming week I'll probably start temping to keep an eye on it. I don't really know what I'm doing when it comes to temping, so I'm going to have to read up on it. But I did buy a thermometer for it, so I'm going to start using that. My other plan, and this is probably TMI, so if you are under the age of 18 or your family and you just don't want to hear this part, you should probably like fast forward just a few seconds. So I feel like I'm doing things wrong, and this is crazy. I've been going through this for 10 years. Me and my husband have been trying for 4 years. How am I doing this wrong? So, it's come to my attention that even though I get my peak ovulation test on, let's say, the cycle day 16, cycle day 17, I could still not ovulate for 3 more days, 2 more days. It does not automatically mean that I ovulate the very next day. So, my plan is to do the deed at least 3 times during that fertile window leading up to my peak, and every other day after my peak for at least 5 days. Because what's been happening is we usually do it once during my fertile window, and that's either on peak day, the day before peak day, or the day after peak day. And I just don't feel like that's gonna do anything for us. I feel like that's probably not helping us at all. So my plan is to do the deed every other day leading up to peak and every other day for 5 days after peak. Just in case there's a window there that we're missing, that we're not exactly hitting, all bases are covered. So, goal number 2, have a baby this year. And guys, we are getting really, really close to having a November baby, and that's just not something I want. My birthday's in November. My nephew has the same birthday as me. I have a niece that's the day after. I have a niece that's on the 5th. My best friend is on the 5th. My great-grandma is on the 4th. My grandpa is on the 26th. I have another niece that's the 18th. A lot of November birthdays in my family. So I'm really hoping if we get pregnant this month, it'll be end of September, October baby. Fingers crossed that everything works how it's supposed to. If not, at least, hopefully Clomid in February will have a November baby. I don't even care. I just would really love to miss November because there's so many birthdays already. Alright, so goal number 3. So if you don't know, I am currently in college right now. I'm in my last academic year, which meaning this term, so Wednesday I start my next classes. I will be finished with classes next April. So April of 2021 I'll be done. Hopefully between June and September of next year I will be graduating with my bachelor's degree in psychology. So my goal is to get A's and B's. So I struggle with college. Especially online, I feel like I procrastinate a lot because it is online. You know, I have from Wednesday till the following Tuesday at 11:59 p.m. to get my work in. My issue is I wait till the last couple days of the week, like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, to do all my work, and that's not helping me at all. So this whole year, I would really love to get A's and B's. I'll settle for B's and C's, but I do not want to go any lower than a C. I want to get my GPA up. I want to finish strong. You know, my first year of college in 2017, I did really, really good. And then, I don't know, you just kind of get over it. You kind of get tired of doing it, so you slack off. I want to stop doing that. I want to set a good example for my daughter because, you know, she's doing fabulous in school right now. She's got all A's. Granted, she's first grade. I think it's amazing. I was never an A student in school, even in elementary and high school, middle school. I didn't get A's. So I want to set a good example for her, and I cannot wait for her to watch me graduate next year. That's pushing me to continue to do it, to continue to do better. So that is my third goal. So my fourth goal is to save money. I've never really been good at saving money. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm terrible at it. I'm very, very terrible at saving money. You know, I didn't grow up having a lot of money, so I probably inherited some bad traits, and, you know, that's all right. Things happen. You grow up, you learn. I'll be 28 this year, so I'm nearing the end of my 20s. I want to go into my 30s, and I want to be able to do anything I want to do. I want to be able to just have extra money. You know what I mean? Like, just if something happens on a rainy day, you want to have that money. So this year, I'm really going to work hard on saving money. You know, not buying things that I don't really need to buy. Just doing better on that end. And I feel like that's probably a goal for a lot of people, to do better with money. So my fifth goal is to build up my photography skills. So I just recently got into doing photography, and I want to build up my portfolio. I want to do more pictures. I just want to get better at it, so that way eventually in 5 years this can be something that I do all the time, is pictures. It's something I've always wanted to get into but never really did. So now that I'm actually doing it, we have a good camera. I'm really excited to see what this year is going to hold as far as my photography goes. And if you don't know already, I will link it in the description box. Go follow my photography page as well on Instagram, just to check it out. So my sixth and final goal for this year, find a great job. So my job right now is already good. You know, I have a great boss. It's a good environment. But I don't make a lot of money, and I don't have very many hours, and I don't have benefits. Benefits are a huge thing for me. You know, if you have the right set of benefits, it helps with the fertility process, and it also helps for when I do get pregnant, I'll have insurance. So my goal this year is to find a really, really good job with really good benefits and to stick with it. You know, I'm the type of person that if I don't have a good work environment, I'm not going to stay. You know, you want to have a work environment where you feel comfortable, you feel appreciated, and you feel like you're doing a great job. So that is my sixth goal for this year, is to find a really good job with good benefits, and hopefully everything else will fall into place with that. Like if I can start the year off, if I can start this month off or next month off with a really, really good job, the rest of that will fall into place. So yeah, those are pretty much my goals for 2020. You know, those are my major goals. You know, I have tons of little small goals that I feel like I can reach. I just don't feel like they're as important as these goals. So yeah, I'm pretty excited to see what this year has in store for us, in store for my family, in store for me. I just feel like it's going to be a really good year. You know, it's 2020. You know, 20 years ago, you're thinking about this year and you're just like, holy crap, that seems so far away. Well, now 2020 is here, and I just want to make the most of it. I feel like this could either be a really good year, it can be a really bad year. I have to change my thought process mentally, so that way I make every day as good as it can be, because the day's only as good as you make it. And I no longer want to spend time on people that just drain my energy, that bring negativity, that bring drama. I just don't want to be part of it anymore. You know, I think as you get older, you kind of start to realize what's worth it and what's not. And as long as I'm doing what I need to be doing and I am surrounding myself with good energy, positive people, I feel like these goals will be reached. So yeah, it will be a few days. It'll probably, I don't know what my next video is going to be. It'll probably be around the time of ovulation. So if you want to keep up with me on Instagram, because I probably won't pick up this camera again for probably a week, follow me over there. I will link that one in the description box as well. And we'll see what this month has in store. Fingers crossed that everything goes as planned. Please let us have a baby this year. I'm really excited. You know, my best friend is 2 months away from having her little girl, and then I'm having a nephew in June, so I'm pretty excited about that. I cannot wait. I'm also doing my friend's maternity photos here in a couple weeks, so I'm really excited about that. And hopefully some birth photography as well with her. We'll see how that goes. So yeah, go check out my Instagram pages, my photography, and my Trying to Conceive fertility page. And I'll keep you guys updated on what's going to be happening this month. I'll talk to you guys later.